As a physician, how do you prepare yourself? What goes through your mind when you know you've got to go to a patient and say those 3 words that nobody wants to hear? You have cancer.
I tell people that we now know what we're dealing with. Yes, it is a cancer. Here's the name of the cancer. And now, let's do something about the cancer.
Dr. Robert Mayer is the director of gastrointestinal oncology at Harvard's Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston. He specializes in colon and pancreatic cancers.
Colon cancer doesn't just appear out of the blue. It emerges in most circumstances from a pre-malignant lesion, something called a polyp. And if you remove the polyps, you prevent the cancers from occurring.
Close. Bullseye.
Colonoscopy serves that purpose.
But when it comes to pancreatic cancer,
Problem with pancreatic cancer, there is no screening test. There probably is a parallel to the polyp, but there's no way to find it. There's no colonoscopy for it. So for pancreatic cancer, we're sort of back to basics, trying to find exactly where the weak points are in the pancreatic tumor cell and to develop tools that will be effective.
Any vaccines on the horizon that look promising for either colon cancer or pancreatic cancer?
Vaccines have been studied. There are some initially promising results in pancreatic cancer, and there has been good funding for this effort in the last few years.
When you look at developments over the past 10 or 20 years, what stands out in your mind as the most significant thing that has happened?
I think the first thing is that we acknowledge that the disease exists and we talk about it. Knowing that one has cancer doesn't need to represent a death sentence. Furthermore, one should never be trapped or constrained, in my opinion, by mortality figures, by numbers, by percentages. I'm still actively caring for people for 15, 20, 25 years. Maybe they don't need to see me. I need to see them. The pancreatic cancer patient who, for reasons that I can't define, 3 years after diagnosis is playing basketball and is off worrying about getting arthroscopy on his knee. If we didn't have those people to encourage us to see the next patient, it would be very difficult.